This is a 4-week workshop module course about taking your company or your brand, or if you don't have a company, how to conceptualize it and take it to the next level so that you can secure PR on a budget for yourself. And when you do need to hire a publicist, what you should look for. But we're going to talk about really how to put together a campaign, what's needed. So with that being said, a little bit about myself. I spent over 15 plus years as a entertainment strategist. I worked in corporate PR, in entertainment and sports, and I held a very high position. I was VP, and my territories were United States and Europe. And around 5 years ago, I got completely burnt out, and I decided to resign from my job after giving them a year's notice. And had a child at 40, and I went through, from success with my past career, went through a period where I had to redefine myself. I don't know if there's any mothers in the room. Mm-hmm. So you know what it's like after you have carved out a career for yourself and you think you know who you are. Having children, I have 2 now, it changes everything you know about yourself. So I went from having a child at 40 to experience postpartum, to reinventing myself to become the PR expert, to become a PR coach, your facilitator for today. And what I've learned and what I've done is everything I use for my corporate clients, I now use for myself and for the people that I motivate and inspire to do PR themselves. And I have a pretty good success record. I've been featured, Monday I'll be on the Nate Berkus show, so you could DVR it. It comes on at 2 p.m. on NBC. Okay. Thank you. I have a monthly segment on NBC in Philly on motherhood, how to reinvent from being a mom. I've been in Essence, Black Enterprise, and so forth. So I have a little idea of what it is to carve out a campaign for yourself when you don't have any rock star client behind you. That's what we're going to talk about, how to get the A-list. So, sounds good?
Yes.
Okay. So, like I said before, if you missed it, it's really interactive. It's about your energy. You know, I'm not here to lecture you. You've been working all day. I don't want to drone on. I want to get your input. But the first thing I want to do is just go around the room and just give me your name, what do you do, and why you're here. In a succinct fashion so we can just move right into it. Melly Mel.
Clientele, I want to ring your bell. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark McPhee. I write for a prison newspaper, and I'm also helping a friend with her music project. And I'm here to learn what I need to do in order to be able to do that.
Okay. Anyone?
Oh, me.
Okay.
My name is Cheyenne. I'm the youth photo coordinator for the city of New York, but I'm also the publicist for a play about gentrification called Renaissance in the Belly of the Killer Whale.
Renaissance
in the Belly of the Killer Whale.
My name is Cornell Green. I'm owner and CEO of 21st Century Community IT Solutions. I'm a small business computer consultant, and like I like to put it, an accidental entrepreneur, which means I was laid off of my 6-figure job in 2008 when the economy crashed. I do consulting for entrepreneurs and small businesses and website development, and I'm here to expand my business and take it to the next level.
Excellent. I love the commercial.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle Denson. I'm a recent graduate of Syracuse University. So right now I am interning at a restaurant development firm called BCD, and I recently started my own website, so I just wanted to learn more about PR time market.
Okay.
My name is Shimley Williams, and I started my own export company, exporting cosmetics to Europe, hopefully beyond after that, and I'm just trying to find out more about that.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Louise Nixon, and I don't have a business, but I'm here to represent Lambda Kappa Mu Sorority.
Okay.
We're a sorority of business and professional women, and just recently was appointed to our national executive board, and I want to get our name out there.
Okay.
I'm Naomi Jones, and I'm a life coach, and actually had the joy of being coached by Ms. Bass, and so I'm ready to take it to the next level.
Hi, my name is Leslie Johnson. I'm a knitwear designer, and I'm at a point now in my life where I'm looking to create my brand and get it out there.
Okay.
PJ Cox, I'm a media producer, and I just started a business, ISA Apps. It's a program for students who are interested in going to college or graduate school. ISAapps.com.
Hello, my name is Elena. I'm the owner of Blue Marble Body Care. Mama Body Care is a plant-based skincare company that's formulated to heal, protect, and nourish the skin. I'm here because I'm a mompreneur 5 times over. Yes, I gave birth to them all. And I'm trying to learn how to sharpen the brand in order to get that PR. Before I step out there with the company and get all the PR and, you know, hire a PR company to sharpen that brand.
Hello everyone, my name is Pepe and I am representing Mind Village Creative Arts Center, a nonprofit organization. And I do a little bit of everything, dancing and graphic design, and I'm just here to absorb everything and bring the information and knowledge of being here to them.
Welcome.
Oh, hi, I'm Lisa Hardaway and I live in Brooklyn, New York. I found out about this seminar through a friend of mine who couldn't make it, so she told me to come to her place. But I don't really have a business. I mean, my business in a way is, though, I guess myself, because I do print modeling work, so I do a lot of promotional work, and my background is in business, and I worked in advertising and things like that. So I have a number of ideas for businesses, so this will help.
Okay.
Yeah.
We hope so. We know it will.
My name is Tawana Rosenbaum, and I was working with creative writers at a submission service, helping them get their work published. And I freelance as a proofreader and editor. And I proofread and edited a book, and that turned into this opportunity. I'm now working with a company called Noble Strategy, and I'm their communications specialist. So now that I've done this book for him, the CEO, now he wants me to be the person to get it out into the world. So we've taken some steps to get it out there, some things we've spoken to them, and here I am. I'm excited to be in the workshop.
Good. Hi, my name is Azuli Rodriguez, and I am out of work. But the reason why I'm here, it's like a threefold objective. I've noticed that looking for work and putting up my social media, you know, with Facebook and Twitter, I'm getting like a feeling that I have to be like a promoter of myself.
Oh, yeah.
It seems that employers, so that's number one, that's my first objective. My second is that I'm very passionate about animals, but it's not sort of working out. It's not, I feel that there is a lack in helping them. So that's my second objective with public relations and trying to help the rescuers in a way, but I'm doing that as another side. And then my third is that my brother is an artist, so he asked me, knowing that I take a lot of the social media network classes, that he asked me to be his consultant, and I found out that I could be his social media consultant, and again it goes back into PR, to public relations, I'm sorry. So that's why I'm here. It's like a threefold objective.
Okay. Well, no matter what brought you here today, throughout the next 4 weeks, you're in for a great ride. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, your business, your brand, what is a brand, and that no matter what you're doing, no matter what you have done, if you're looking for a job, if you're out of work, whatever you did yesterday is not going to work today. It's a new day. It's a new model. Nothing works. What I did 15 years ago is no longer applicable. Some things are, some things are not. But for the most part, it's a very new generation. It's a new way to do business. It's a new culture. And I don't care how old you are, you can still learn the lingo and you can still get in it and do it and still have that brand. So with that being said, public relations, since we've been using that word, and branding is a word that I use a lot. Does anyone know what branding is?
It's sort of like your mini commercial, well, your like Nike, to build yourself up as a big name throughout the industry.
Okay.
It kind of relates to when you meet somebody, what do you want them to take away about you?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you want them to know about you?
That's it. You're right.
Yeah.
Can you just pass this down? I have gifts whenever I ask a question. Yeah, branding is essentially you. You are your brand. You here are representing your brand. Even if you come from a company, you are the brand. It is the experience, so to speak, that someone gets every time they interface with you, how they feel about you. what it is. So that is the brand. Branding is a consistent experience each and every time that the consumer derives from meeting, seeing, tasting you. It's like appealing to the five senses. So I always think of branding like McDonald's French fries, and I use that analogy a lot because no matter where you are in the world, those French fries are from the same formula. They taste the same. So every time somebody meets you, you have to taste, be, look the same. Yes, you can change it up once in a while, but you have to have that consistency. And that's what branding is. It's a consistent experience. And that's why Nike, McDonald's, Xerox, you don't make a copy, you Xerox. It's synonymous with things like that. That's when you know a brand is really a brand.
Really working.
You say, oh, I'm going to put softener, but you're using Downy. It's like you are brainwashed to use something. That's when the brand has gotten into your skin. That is what a marketer wants for you to dream it, live it, feel it. That's what I want for your brand. What did you say?
Google it.
Google. Everything is like, I have to Google it. You're on Yahoo, but you're Googling. Yeah, that is branding at its best. Oh, I better have a Coke. But you're really having not a Coke,
Right.
It's how we're taught. So I want you to think about branding as impressions. Impressions is the word that the media needs to know about you. It's the frequency that you hear, feel, see something. Case in point, you listen to the radio, you hear the same song 5 times in 1 hour. The 6th time you are humming it and you are tapping your feet. It's impression, it's frequency. That is what your brand needs, is frequency. That's what we're going to talk about. How do I get frequency? Now, public relations, a lot of people use. Public relation is the art form of introducing a product to the marketplace and garnering favorable reviews from the public. That's why it's called public relations. It's having a relation with the public. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now, a publicist is the person that does the actual work, strategy, campaign. So that's the difference. Public relation is the art form. That's the umbrella. I don't have a smart board, so I can't use, so I just have to. And then public relations is the umbrella, and the publicist is the person doing the actual act of calling, pitching, campaigning. Each and every one of you in this room is your own publicist. And I don't care how much money you have or don't have, until your company is off the ground or whatever, no one can tell your story better than you. You can hire someone, but they will never be able to communicate what you want until you have already set the groundwork. And that's what we're going to do, is set the groundwork, okay? In order for you to do that, an exercise that I had to do when I started the Brand New Mommy a year ago, peel back everything. Just like clear your mind. Like I said, whatever you used yesterday is not going to work. So, clear your mind. What you have to create is your vision. This is one of my vision boards. I have several. How many people have a vision board? Okay, so we're going to do a little mini vision board today. What it does, and everybody's vision, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Everyone's vision board looks different. But a vision board is exactly that. It's your vision of what you want. It's your board. And why it's important is no matter what, every time you get up, you put it in a room where you can see. If you're negotiating a deal or a contract or an opportunity for your business, you're going to see things like bold dreams. The sky's the limit. It's going to start changing the way you start positioning your pitch. If you know your rent, mortgage, child tuition is due, you're going to expect more. You're going to demand more. And so creating a vision board of what you want, health, wellness, passion, your limits, how much money, whatever, it's going to change everything you do. And what I realize with a lot of people, when I coach them or I sit down with them about their PR quotient for their company is, sorry, there is no vision. There is no vision. They just want PR. Right. I want $1.5 million, but I have a vision for it. You gotta have a vision. So what I did today is I want you to think about, I have some magazines. We're going to work as a group. Okay, it's not going to take that long, but it's really important. I think it's going to help you craft how you look at this for the next 3 weeks, and even just if you come today. But it's important for you to write down, mark up what it is that you want for yourself. Everyone take a piece of paper. Take one, pass it down. If you split it. And I want you to, these are my magazines, feel free to go through them, rip them, and so forth. Some here. Some here. Some here. And just, rip what you want to take out. Here's what, now no reading the magazine. But what you're looking for, welcome to our class, what you're looking for is a phrase, a photo, an image that's going to help you start thinking about what your business is. For me, the first thing I knew that was important is I wanted to have bold dreams and big victories. I think that when you dream big, I always tell people, if you when you dream small, how you know it is that, and how this relates to PR, it's how you see yourself. If you dream small, and your friend or your partner or your family member says to you, oh, I can see you doing that, that's a really small dream. Your dream has to be so gargantuan that it's like, I don't really think that's going to happen. That's a dream you want. You want a dream that's going to be out of this world. And the only way you can have that is have bold dreams and big victories. So everybody just take one image, whether it be a word or something, and I just want you to put it on your piece of paper. We have scissors here, we just have to share. If you need a scissor,
Yes, please.
okay. Just pass this down.
Thank you.
Okay. There's tape here, feel free to share. This is like everybody shares. But what I want you to do is just write one thing, and then I want you to share it with the class and why you selected that. Remember, this is part of your PR campaign. This is how a campaign starts. It starts in your mind, and then it goes on paper.
Do you have any other,
There's tons of magazines floating around. That's all I have, so you guys just have to share. If somebody could rip out there what they want, not read it, and then pass it on to the next person. Okay? Is that what you want? So there's folks back there who need it. Okay, so just pass it down. If you're done with that, pass it to somebody who doesn't have one.
What was the catchy phrase that you just said about dreams?
Bold dreams, big victories.
Okay.
Mhm. Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to give you an example of that. When now think about having bold dreams, I just want you to be clear.
Don't worry.
Bold dreams doesn't happen right away. It takes work like any kind of campaign. But when you are doing PR yourself, it is a campaign all the time. It's like running for president. President Obama and the Republicans are in a race right now, and the election is next year. So your PR campaign is just that. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon.
Okay, he needs to cut the air off.
Oh, you cold again?
Getting a little cold.
Is everybody else cold?
No.
You want my scar?
No, that's okay. It's chilly. Yeah.
It's chilly too?
We're sitting right up front.
It's
coming.
So, okay, that's the cover page.
That's why it'll finish on.
So, the thing about the press kit is when you don't,
We're hot, we're cool, we're hot, we're cool.
I know, we're all going through menopause.
Not complaining.
Not you, right? You're fine, right? You got short sleeves on, you're chilling. So the first thing is no more than 10 pages. And keep it bright, colorful, engaging. It's all about branding. What are your brand colors? Identify your colors. In everything you do, have a color. So that when people get your information, they see in their box, oh, that's Karen, she's red. Have a brand. Make sure it's strong.
So if you say no more than 10 pages.
For the media kit, because it's digital. Okay? People are not going to want to scroll through all that stuff. Okay, so this seems like a lot of copy, but it really isn't. It's kind of like a mini bio, so it tells you who I am, what I do, and then it tells you where I've been featured. It's pretty much, it's a bio. It's pretty much a bio condensed, and then my websites. Okay, always have some kind of source of contact information, so if they only read the first page, they know at least how to get in contact with you. The next thing is, it's your press kit. So of course you'll build, but if you have media appearances, list it. List it. And it doesn't have to have that. If you only have one thing, it's all about how the page is shifted and arranged. So if you have one thing, get a bigger picture and then put the one thing there. You know, it's all how it's crafted. The eye only knows what the eye can see.